Oder vielleicht ist das auch random. Oh, Schatzkiste. Die kann ich nicht aufmachen. Aus irgendwelchen Gründen. Was war denn nochmal die Mission? Mal so. Das haben wir gemacht. Finde 4 Ziffern, die in Luxerion verborgen sind, um den Zutritt zu verschaffen. Und dann hier das mysteriöse Ritual, das die Etroheriter jede Nacht abhalten, scheint der Ermordung der jungen Mädchen zu tun zu haben. Um es zu stören, braucht Lightning einen geheimen Code. Finde 4 Ziffern, die in Luxerion verborgen sind, und übergib dich auf den verlassenen Friedhof. Ich mache irgendwas falsch. Aber wir können ein bisschen in der Kampfgarnitur rumspielen. Wir können ja mal anstatt Eis. Wohl. Wir können ja auch dir einfach mal hier Aero mitgeben, weil wir haben es ja jetzt, ne?
Light, there's something I think you should know. Something important. The Savior has to return to the Ark once a day. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to present your Aradia to God to slow down the destruction of the world. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you'll be transported up here to the Ark at 6 a.m. sharp. Don't forget that, okay?
Okay. Obwohl, ich laufe wieder zurück, ne? Das wollte ich eigentlich nicht. Karte. Okay. Ich laufe mal weiter darunter. Oh, Mission. Hallöchen.
So you wanna be a hunter, do ya? It's the chaos, ain't it? Life's got no meaning, so you want to throw it away. Or better yet, your man went and dumped you, so you want to take it out on some beasties.
Look, I don't know you, and you clearly don't know me.
You don't know me? You came to do business with Baird without checking up on me first? Not too bright, are you, girlie? Huh? You want to keep talking? I'm game, but you gotta buy this here, baby. Don't waste the bear's time, girlie.
Anscheinend müssen wir das doch machen.
It's all the qualifications you'll need to be a top-notch seed hunter. That don't mean you're a real seed hunter yet, though. That you gotta earn.
I'm gonna guess that seed hunters collect...
Seeds. Yeah. Soul seeds, to be all specific and everything.
Okay. Seelensamen sind kleine Lichter, die in der Finsternis des Chaos leuchten. Eine rätselhafte Substanz, der nachgesagt wird, dass sie den Ursprung von Monstern ist. Seelensamen entsprechen dem Chaos, doch selbst nach dem Chaosherd sich aufgelöst hat, verbleiben sie kurze Zeit in der Welt. Also müssen sie nicht unbedingt im Chaos kämpfen, um welche zu finden. Neben Beute in Luxerion gibt es noch auf jedem der übrigen 3 Kontinente jeweils einen dieser sogenannten Magiekomponentenhändler, die mit Seelensamen handeln. Du erkennst sie an ihren auffälligen Hüten. Okay.
You know what they are, right? The shiny little lights floating in the chaos? We call monster eggs in the chaos. A certain, shall we say, organization buys them up. For a good price, too. Says they, make medicines and stuff out of them. Listen, girlie. Here's the deal. I pay you for seeds. The more, the better. Here's something you'll need to know. There are a total of 4 merchants who will buy your seats. One in Yusnan, one in the Wildlands, one in the Dead Dunes, and most of all, me, here in Luxarian. One in every location. Think you can remember that? If you've got some soul seeds you're looking to discard, all you need to do is track one of us down. Simple, right? Oh, and don't worry. You'll recognize us easily by our fancy little hats.
Das ist ja super. Was ist das?
It's nearly 6. I'm sure you know what that means. No need to tie up any loose ends, though. Time stands still in this world while you're up in the Ark. It's a pretty handy system, isn't it?
Mhm.
Light, I just want to remind you that it's almost 6, and you know what happens then. When it's time, you'll be transported automatically up to the Ark.
Ich habe noch 4 Minuten. Ich schaff das doch. Wohin auch immer. Ich bin... Also Hope geht mir jetzt ehrlich gesagt schon tierisch auf den Sack. Okay. Ende von Tag 1. Und wir haben diese Zahlen nicht gefunden.
Welcome back, Light. Now step forward and offer your Aradia so we can give time back to the world. Pray.
As the world dies around me, I offer this blessing.
I haven't told you everything about Aradia. Come here and I'll tell you what you need to know.
Wow. Neue Sachen gekriegt. Ist hier noch mehr? Das gucke ich mir mal an. Kampfgarnituren. Dunkle Muse, das war meine Magierrobe, ne? Ja, dann würde ich mal sagen, nehmen wir mal die, ne? Oh. Was ist, wenn ich die hier anlege? Ich bin ehrlich gesagt ein bisschen überfordert, aber naja. Ein bisschen sehr überfordert. Das ist einfach, weiß ich nicht. Wenn ich jetzt sage, das ist nicht mein Spiel, seid ihr bestimmt böse. Aber ich weiß auch nicht. Ich kriege irgendwie nichts auf die Kette. Entschuldigung. Sollst du dann den? Nein. Oh, okay. Leichter Hieb Stufe 2 und ruinieren. Kann sie. Das ist dann anscheinend für, ja. Oh, dann gebe ich dir mal Eis. Und du kannst dann hier Blitz dazu nehmen. Dann hat jeder 4 Fähigkeiten. Ja, ob das jetzt Sinn macht, das weiß ich nicht. Weiß ich wirklich nicht. Dann reden wir mal mit Hope, der ist ja so ungeduldig.
This is Yggdrasil, the tree of life. It's a holy tree, and its life force is entwined with that of the world. Aradia gives Yggdrasil the power to grow. As the tree grows stronger, so too does the world. With enough Aradia, you can extend its life and push back the day of destruction. Up to 13 days, after which God awakens.
So the more Aradia I can collect, the bigger that tree will grow. And the bigger the tree, the longer the world has before Doomsday.
Was brauchst du? Inventar auffüllen? Ach so. Was ist das denn für einer? Info oder so? Nö. Also das brauche ich nicht. Okay, das Licht des Baums Yggdrasil strahlt durch die dargebrachten Glorien noch stärker. Ich fühle mich ja so gut. Ich weiß nicht. Also wenn ich ganz ehrlich bin, das ist für mich kein Final Fantasy 13 mehr. Und das ist einfach nur noch Stress. Schenk ihm noch mehr Glorien, um die Lebenszeit von Nova Crystallis zu verlängern. Ja, ist okay. Mit Hope sprechen. Über die Erlöserin.
The destruction began 500 years ago, but you know that. It was when the chaos first flooded into our world. Most of the world was lost immediately under the ocean of chaos. Only one small region survived. The survivors call their island of refuge Nova Crystallia. The chaos brought destruction, and a kind of immortality too. Suddenly everyone stopped growing. It was like we'd lost our time. But if that was a gift, it was a poisoned one. We could not age, and neither could new life be born. There were no more children. But although we were ageless, we were not immune to death. Sickness, accidents, and violence could still kill us. Life remained as fragile as it had always been. And so humanity began a new chapter of its history. The population slowly shrinking, the survivors falling into an ennui born of lives that last too long. Eventually, new creeds took hold and new legends created. One of these told of the Savior, a servant of God. She would descend to Nova Crystallia at the end of the world, humanity's last chance for salvation. The Ark is the remains of the artificial cocoon, a planet built of steel, back when humanity still dared to dream of greatness. Bunivelza has repurposed the world we built. This is where the souls of the saved are kept, ready to be reborn in the new world. But the people down on the surface have forgotten what this stands for and simply call it a moon. Who am I exactly? It's a question I don't have the answer to. I don't know how I know the things I'm telling you. I don't know who gave me the knowledge. It's not that I have forgotten my past. Some memories are still there, and I can summon them when I want. It's just that I can't recall the emotions they should evoke, as if they're images of someone else's life. I know that I once lived in a great city on the surface of the planet. I know that Snow and I joined forces to try and battle the menace of the chaos. And then, suddenly, I was here. I tried to find out what happened. According to records that still survive, the man called Hope Estime disappeared 169 years ago. But the records and my memory end there. What happened after that? I can only assume I was in the hands of God. I was part of his plan, so he took me and prepared me for the role that I had to play.
Das wirkt so statisch. Seht ihr das? Der guckt ihn nicht mal an.
There are certain areas within Nova Chrysalia that I want you to focus on. 5 locations where I'm picking up anomalous chaos readings.
And I'm guessing one of those locations is right where Snow is.
Yes, exactly. The palace in the city of Yusnaan. There is another spot, in the heart of Luxarian, the holy city. One more in the scorching sands of the Dead Dunes. And finally, I've measured large chaos fluctuations at 2 locations in the Wildlands.
4 regions, 5 locations.
To be more precise, the goals are people, not places. For example, the chaos activity in and around Snow's palace is linked to him, and the darkness in his heart. It's the same kind of chaos that I'm picking up in the other 4 locations.
And you want me to find these 5 people?
They're your priority, yes. Those people have massive burdens on them. The fate of many rests on their shoulders, and that makes your task all the harder. Helping them will not be easy, even for God's handpicked savior. But I can help you.
Welche 5 Personen mögen das wohl sein, wenn die erste schon Snow ist? Scharf nachdenken.
There's a hard truth we must face. There are thousands of people down in the world waiting to be saved, but you cannot help all of them. It's not possible.
I've only got a handful of days. There just isn't enough time, right?
This will sound cold, but you need to be efficient. Saving people who are suffering under the heaviest burdens will give you more Aradia, which is good for us. But the greater the burden, the more you might have to do before that soul can be saved. Sometimes, solving someone's problem might just take too long.
You're saying I shouldn't waste time on helping the hard cases. I've got to pick and choose who gets saved.
Of course it would be best if you could save everyone, but you can't. It's a numbers game, Light. The more souls you save, the more Aradia you can gather and offer to the tree. The time spent helping one person might be better spent saving the souls of 10 others.
Efficiency by volume, is that it? A numbers game, like you say. Control costs and maximize profits. What is it that they say? Time is money.
In this world, all the clocks count to 12, but that wasn't always the case. Back in the old days, all clocks went to 13. Somehow, when the chaos first flooded into the world, we lost that 13th hour. It was one of the great mysteries. No one could figure it out. But happen, it did. And the results were dramatic. Space-time has been damaged, where once each day lasted 26 hours, now only lasts 24. 2 hours of every day gone just like that. The lost time.